Live at Cat Fry 2023, this is the Guitars, Cowboys, and Hillbilly Music Podcast. You are here today with Red Arnold and Jagger Pfeiffer, and we're here today with Kota, Lewis, and the Flyers. How are you guys doing today?
Not too bad. We're excited to be here.
Hopefully you guys can hear us, or hopefully the episode can hear us. We got 2 sound checks going on right now. So.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. This setup between everything, like we went out and we played the pre-party, and I remember we were getting ready to start my song "I Need a Beer."
Yeah,
and it's basically like a muffled pick.
Yeah,
and or palm mute, I guess. And I started to say the words because I start singing before I start playing, and I heard that music going. I was like, concentrate, don't mess up the words.
Yeah,
I'm so bad about that, dude. And everybody's like, you wrote the song. How do you forget your own lyrics? I'm like, man, I got so many things going through my head at one point in time.
Yeah. And I'm sure you don't even have your own music in your head. You got the music like, I mean, you had Trio Revival, had like Giovanni out here playing. They start doing their soundtrack. You're like,
I think Gio was sound checking right as we started.
Oh no!
And I'm just like, man, we gotta wait a second.
Yeah,
I was like, we can do one less song. I kind of want to hear this too.
Yeah, he was like, when he's doing like just his mic check, he was like, enchiladas, schlotzkis. He just like random crap. It was hilarious.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, we're hoping to get him on that later day. We went and talked to him earlier, so go hit him up and see if we can get him on the podcast.
You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Oh,
for
yeah.
the people that don't know who you are?
Yeah, so I am Kota Lewis from southeast Kansas.
Altamont?
Around the Altamont area. I graduated from there. My actual hometown is, you can't find it on a map. I've checked. It's like 40 people. There's 6 stop signs. It's 2 square blocks. Like, it's fucking small.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that, I'm from a smaller town than you. I don't like being that guy. But
I'm that guy.
Yeah. I typically tell people, the band's from Pittsburgh, but yeah, I'm from a really small town.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm Spencer Gatewood, southeast Kansas, Altamont.
Yes, sir. Hey,
yes,
there
sir.
we go.
Yes, sir.
He's from Altamont.
Yeah.
And this is Tank right here.
Tank.
Yeah, for anybody watching, we got our man dog Tank.
He's chilling. Man.
That dog has no idea the life he lives. He gets to see so many beautiful women, and they just put their hands all over him. Mm-hmm. It's like, at some point, we got to start charging a soul.
$5 for a hold, $2 for a kiss.
Yesterday he was the center of attention.
For you or him?
Oh, I charge more for me.
He's paying them at that point.
You see the sexy shit I got on? Shit.
I'm trying to convince Jagger to switch our required podcast outfit to basically what you're wearing.
Oh,
so
yeah?
We're working on it. Yeah. Trying to convince
this
him.
is copyrighted, though. It's copyrighted.
Okay.
We'll get that, but we'll just put our logo on it.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
I need to get something on here.
Hey, if you guys actually end up doing that, send us a pair. I'll make them start wearing it.
Okay.
I swear to God. Get some camo ones or something. Yeah.
That'd be so awesome.
Man, we played a show in Southern Oklahoma. I don't remember what town it was. We got an hour from there or something, and he was like, "Oh my God, Kota, we gotta go to like Academy or an Orchlands or some kind of Atwoods, somewhere. Anything." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, I forgot my overalls. I was like, bro, that's almost as important as your bass. How you gonna forget that?
It's like, did you just get in the car naked or what? Did you not put it on?
I don't wear this all the time. Just all the time I'm performing.
No, that was a funny trip. And we're like, we got there really early. If we travel pretty far, I try to leave early so we have time for things to go wrong.
Yeah.
And it goes wrong a lot.
Something always goes wrong, man. I don't know if you got the same kind of luck I got, but shit always goes wrong.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about this. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah. You're
okay.
Good.
Hey, luckily it didn't rain today.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, we have had the worst luck with outside shows.
Literally.
Really?
Last year, we played our first kind of bigger outside show to a golf course for a big benefit back in kind of where we're from, and our opener, they did a 30-minute slot. It was hotter than hell. It was like 104. We're playing on like a big ass deck, playing to an open golf course, and like everybody's out there drinking, getting wasted, have a good time, and we get up there and we start playing. I think we played like we were supposed to play 90, and I think we played 35 or 40, and this storm rolled in out of nowhere. It was literally like a little bitty pocket on the map. If you like pulled up your radar, out of nowhere, it came and it went. We probably got like almost it wasn't a whole inch. It was probably like 5/8 or 3/4 of an inch in literally like a minute. Yeah. Like that's what it felt like. But we're like, we all just grabbed everything and like put it underneath the awning and then put some stuff inside. And I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. And then
this last outside show, dust storm rolled in.
Yeah, we played a show in Odessa at a place that had like an outside. What do you call that? Like go-kart track.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, we'd never seen nothing like that. And I've spent some time out in West Texas working and stuff, and we get all set up. We're probably 5 minutes from being ready to sound check, and my drummer goes, he hears a bird caw in the distance, like, ah! And he turns around and he goes, "Is that a bad omen?" Because this bird was like, "Guys, you got to go." And you look at the skyline and it's all dirt. Like I was like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me." I was like, I've been through one of these, but I'd gotten off work. I was still in my hotel, so I don't know what it's actually like being in one.
Yeah.
I went inside to one of the locals and I was like, "Hey, is this bad?" And he laughed at me. He goes, "Oh yeah, it's terrible." Like, I was like, "Oh my god!" So I went outside. I was like, "Guys, we got to bring everything inside. Just bring everything inside. We'll figure it out." And we got everything inside. And I went to the bar manager and I was like, Is this going to pass, or how does this work? I've never really been through one of these. I was like, the one I did, it was late at night. Yeah. I didn't know anything. I damn sure wasn't trying to play music outside. And she's like, judging by what my phone says with the temperature dropping, I don't think this is going away. The dust might go away, but the wind is not. And I was like, awesome. So we just played inside, and I told the boys, because we're loud. Yeah, we're really loud, and we're playing in a room about the size of this one, and it was insulated metal, but still a metal building, and my drummer's really loud, and I told him, I was like, just pull your punches a little bit. I was like, we can dial everything down, and we did. It was still loud, but I was like, let's just have fun with it. Yeah, like a lot of people were still driving go-karts, but there wasn't a whole lot of people that showed up inside the bar. I was like, let's just have fun with it. Yeah, party hard.
We definitely had fun.
Yeah, and
we saw some sights.
we saw some shit that night. I don't think I should probably talk about it, but
definitely
Oh, come on now.
No, I did get a good song out of it. And the next day on the way home, I wrote a cheating song. And
oh god,
you never said it, dude.
No, I didn't. No, that hey,
I wrote a song about what I seen. And it was about cheating. Like, come on, common sense.
Yeah, but go check out Dead Wake Archery Innovations. He gave us a little hat there to give us a little set decoration, and I know if we would have caught him before we built this set, we'd probably have a whole bow.
For security purposes, I don't know if we could have had the bow in here, but
it'll be all right.
Especially after the comments you've made in the last episode.
Well, yeah, for sure. But I'll tell you what, that Leviathan bow will get everything you need. Get every job done you need done.
You guys need to follow them on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. They just posted this week. I don't know when you're going to be seeing this, but this week they posted some really cool pictures of all the different colors they've got, the bows they're finishing up. So you want to get your order in soon.
And a little nugget of information here. They have just upgraded their manufacturing process this weekend. A little picture shown on there. They're going full-time. Congratulations, Trevor Pigeon out there. He is full-time Dead Wake Archery Innovations. Super proud of him. Great entrepreneur. So just go out and support him, man. He's doing a great thing over there at Dead Wake, and we're really proud to see where they're going and where they're going to end up.
They've perfected the craft, essentially.
Yes. And one really cool thing about it is it's 100% made in the USA. 100% made in Oklahoma, which is another cool thing. I know most of our listeners are from Oklahoma, but if you're not, it's still 100% made in the USA. I mean, just go grab you a Leviathan bow, and a little sneak peek, they're gonna have another line of bows coming out here really, really soon.
And they, there's other companies out there that are making similar products, but they're just copies of other people's products.
Oh, what?
No, sorry, that's crazy. But at Deadwake, they design their own products. You're not getting a copy of someone else's product. You're getting a engineered product that they designed themselves.
Made to order, and you can even get personalized designs on your bow too. They got some great, cool things going on there. It's anodizing. If I can put the words out of my mouth. Anodizing and
Anodization.
Anodization.
I don't know if that's a word.
Either way, but you can get a cool custom design, whatever you want on your bow. You can even customize the grip however you want it as well. And go check them out.
Huge thank you to Deadwake Archery Innovations for sponsoring us.
What kind of music do you guys play?
Yeah.
And we just got to the point where like we play good music.
Good music,
Like,
party music.
like, and it ain't got to be good for you or them or whoever. It's good to us, and we think we're having fun, and we think we got something to say. So that it's very open ended. I don't try to put us in a box by any means. But the way I describe to people, kind of this red dirt rock genre is I picture like a fuel gauge, and on one end you have like your kind of your Zach Bryan, Tyler Childers, Charlie Crockett, and then like on the other end you got like Coetzel, Geo, Cody West, and we are like right there on that, and I don't like being thrown into the lot with them based off of I'm not trying to be somebody else, but that's just kind of where we go. We added a lot of stuff. My drummer's a metal drummer. My guitarist is a metal guitarist. I'm kind of like a classic rock, and then he's got like
I'm just me.
I don't know how to describe Spencer's stuff because
I'm crazy as hell.
Huge thank you to Vernon from Brad's Bat.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Leave this part in. Huge thank you to Vernon from oh man, I can't say it. Huge thank you to Vernon from Bad Brad's Barbecue for hooking it up. We got some cool set decorations here. We got the whiskey flight and then the shotgun shell shot glasses. So Vernon, if those go missing, don't check our houses because I would never.
I believe he actually is selling those shot glasses and that flight at Bad Brad's Barbecue, along with again some of the best barbecue in the state. So go check them out.
Yeah, go in there. You can get a hat. We got hats over there, and we've also got some Bad Brad's gift cards to give away. So if you see us around anytime at Brad's, not at Brad's, hit us up. We might have a gift card for you.
For sure.
Jagger, it's about lunchtime, I think.
I think it is too.
You know where we got to go, right?
We're going to Bad Brad's.
Bad Brad's Barbecue. I'm getting the burn-ins with the jalapeno cornbread. It's not even a question. That's what I'm getting. What are you getting?
So I
know the answer
usually
to
get
this.
the dirty fries.
Oh, you're switching it up on us.
But I tried some really good tri-tip the other day, and man, it was fantastic. So I think next time I go in, I'm gonna go get the tri-tip.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do
Oh
it,
man, you got to cut him off dry, sir.
Hey, this is perfect. This is
I want
content.
to. I want to tell the story about how we met last night.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I want the back end of this, but go ahead.
Yeah.
So we're standing backstage, and Parker's about to come on, and we're right behind the stage. Jagger and I are standing there, and I see him over there with the dog, and he comes over out of nowhere, and he's like, "Hey man, will you hold this?" And he hands me a cup. I don't know what was in the cup, but he handed me the
Bourbon.
cup.
It was bourbon. It was
Okay.
definitely bourbon.
He was so trashed by that point.
And I'm like, sure. As I'm holding this cup.
Sure,
and he does
stranger,
this,
I don't
he
know.
does this right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Packs a dip. I give him the cup back. He's like, thank you. And so we got to talking, and I found out who you guys were. I knew you were in the Battle of the Bands.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what you look like. I
Yeah.
guess.
Right.
So I wasn't on the lookout for it. But.
Yeah.
Pretty disturbing, actually.
So tell us about the Battle of the Bands. How was that whole experience?
It was,
Amazing.
words can't express.
Yeah.
So, like I said earlier, being from like a really small town, it's weird coming out and doing the shit and being able to travel. But we're from like a barren wasteland of musicians. So we're from, the band is from Pittsburgh, Kansas. I had it, put it together completely accidentally. Literally ran into a drummer and guitarist, and I told you guys I was teaching him bass, and I was just like, all right, cool, we got a band. And playing some of these shitty dive bars that don't normally have live music, and you know, grinding it out and everything. And the weekend we played Battle of the Bands, it was just euphoric. Because I've been here in Tumbleweed, I've been to Cap Fry. Whenever they had posted, hey, we're doing this Battle of the Bands thing, I was like, ain't a shot in hell of us even being able to compete, but why the fuck not? You're already not playing it, why not try?
Yeah.
So I filled out the submission form and everything, and, you know, just crossed my fingers, and I was like hoping maybe we get an email, something. Like, I'm checking my phone daily for like a month and a half, and right after the first of the year, I missed a phone call from Nancy, and she had sent me an email, or I called her back, and she's like, hey, for some reason the emails went to spam folder. I'm going to resend it to you with all the details, but congratulations, you're in the Battle of the Bands. And I was like almost in tears, excited.
That's
bro.
Awesome.
Like, it's hard to believe. It's hard for me to wrap my head around like some of the shit we have done. And I was just like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So she's like, hey, just pick your date that you want to play, and we'll see if we can put you on that date. All the dates are still available. Here they are. And I was like, okay. So I called him, and I was like, hey, you ain't got a problem playing Tumbleweed in February, do you? And he goes, huh? I was like, you know, for like Battle of the Bands, so maybe we can play Cat Fry. And he's like, don't fuck with me, bro. I was like, no, we just got the email. You want to do this? And he's like, would you stop asking dumb fucking questions? You're wasting your breath. So I was like, all right, what do you think about this date? And I gave him kind of a reason for what we chose, and he's like, I think that's a good idea. Let's do that. And it was really hard showing up here and intentionally enjoying the moment, because like the next night was our first show opening for like a big name.
Yeah.
And so I told them, I was like, hey, here's what we're going to do. We're going to leave at this time. We're going to get down there when we're supposed to. We're going to talk with as many people as we can. Enjoy the moment. Like, I kept repeating that to these guys, like, enjoy being here. Cross our fingers, we get to move on, but you never know what's going to happen. And I don't get too caught up in like the Battle of the Bands stuff, because we've competed in a few. But you have the human element of like the judges. You know, you could have one judge that only likes like 80s country.
Yeah.
And you could have one that maybe likes a little more of that like alternative country, kind of like what we do. And you know, you could have one that's just, maybe he doesn't like my guitarist. Maybe he doesn't like me. You know, maybe he doesn't like the fact that Spencer runs around like a chicken with his head cut off the whole damn show.
That definitely ain't it.
So
maybe he doesn't like camo overalls.
Yeah, maybe, you know. So
They're going to have to see me.
like I was not putting a lot of inventory in like this is a career maker or breaker. I was like, let's enjoy the show, and even if we don't win, we're going to make a fucking statement.
Yeah.
Like,
and we did.
Like, I want people, I want to be taken seriously. I think anybody does as an artist. Like, you want your art respected. You want the work you put in to be respected. So I was like, I don't care if we win or lose. We're already here. Enjoy the moment. We got 3 songs, go out there and make a fucking statement. Mm-hmm. And I felt like when we came off stage that we had accomplished that. And I talked with one of the guys here before we left, and you know, I thanked him and everything, and he was like, hey, get my number. I think we're going to reach out to you after we didn't win that night. He's like, I think we're going to reach out to you about playing at the pre-party. And I was like, okay, cool. Being casual. Inside, I'm freaking the fuck out, bro. I was like, what? So, play Cat Fry, what? So, I kept it cool and everything. And then I walked out and I was like, hey boys, we might get a chance to play Cat Fry still. Like, and they're like, nah. I was like, yeah, cross your fingers, but maybe, you never know.
Yeah.
So we headed home that night, and I was just like, and like right as we left, I got an email from the dude who mixed and mastered our song Runaway that's getting ready to drop.
Yeah.
And it was the final mix and master, so I was like, man, this is a good day. We were really happy with the way the song turned out. I gave it the earphones over to him. I was like, take a listen to this, let me know what you think. And he's like, that's it. He goes, maybe we didn't win tonight, but like we accomplished what we set out to do, which was make a statement. So
yeah, we did. We're here. I mean, shit.
Sorry, Tank, I didn't mean
played
to
a
bump you,
Cat
buddy.
Fry.
Yeah. Yeah, we can officially say we played at Cat Fry. So, and that holds stock in my opinion. I think a hard part for a lot of artists is you got to live by the metrics, kind of like how many Spotify listeners you got and how many followers you got and all the shit. And it's really easy to get away from the art and everything. Mm-hmm. But I think if you just keep pushing and you do your best to live in the moment and try and enjoy it, like I think you'll be a little happier with it. Like I can't believe I just played Cat Fry. Like I'm
You're here,
like
man.
yeah, like we get to hang out all weekend with like guys like y'all and meet a lot of people and see a lot of things.
Good music.
Parker met our dog last night, so
did.
that was pretty cool. But it's crazy to me being someone who's kind of on the outside of the music scene for a few years and being from that barren wasteland of musicians that we get to be out here doing this and meeting all these people and doing all these things. It's hard to fathom it some days.
Yeah.
Just speaking from my opinion, I go home and tell like some of my buddies and they're like, oh cool. Meanwhile, if I'd have told a buddy of mine from like Texas, they'd been like, are you fucking serious? Like there's a really hard line between Kansas and Oklahoma. If you drive an hour south of me from where I grew up, which I grew up probably about 20 miles from Oklahoma line, drive an hour south, it's totally different world musically. I mean, it's literally like night and day. Like people have, it's not that they don't respect it in Kansas, but they have more of a yearning for it.
Yeah.
At that line. But it's awesome getting down here in like Oklahoma and Texas. There's a real appreciation. Now you gotta bring it. Whenever I did my first show and I fucking sucked.
Forgot the words to
bro.
the first song.
My very first show was an acoustic show, and I built like a little stage, and I had like 3 different set lists, and I had lights, and I had speakers that I didn't know how to run, and I advertised like crazy. I drove around. We probably put 250 people in a bar that holds like 170.
That's pretty good.
And I fucked it up.
Oh no! Oh no!
So dealing with like that mental space afterwards, I was like, I don't think I can fucking do this. And I was still traveling at the time, welding, and I went down to Lubbock. And there at the Blue Light, they got Songwriter Night on Mondays. Shout out Jerry Serrano if he ever listens to this. I love that boy. He runs a Songwriter Night there at the Blue Light. And I met some people, and they told me like, hey, that they'll be critiquey. Like you'll know if you got something or if you don't.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be pretty obvious. And I was like, okay. So I'm like, the first couple times I was there, I was like freaking out. Like, don't forget your fucking words, bro. Do not forget your words. It's not that hard. So I went out there. And probably the first 3 weeks, I think I did the same 3 songs. Because I think the job we were there for like 4 months or something. And I think I did like Grandma's House, I Can Break Your Heart, and I Need a Beer, something like that. Which I Need a Beer acoustically sounds totally different than it does full band. But I wouldn't say I garnered some attention, but there was like locals that would come in. And like I got a beer a couple times. A couple times people danced. A couple times came off stage and like, hey, I really like that song you did. Can I find it anywhere? I'm like, no, I don't have it recorded yet, but thank you so much for liking my song. And some friends I met, like local musicians to Lubbock, told told me like, hey, if you're getting that, like you might have something there, don't fuck it up. I'm like, okay. So coming off of my first show and messing up what felt like the end of the world, and then spending 3-4 months in Lubbock or however long I was there at Songwriter Nights, being a way outsider from Texas, thinking, man, these people are gonna like throw beers at me if I suck and this, that, and the other, and I'm like really worried. Like it's not like I do or don't value their opinion, but I know like the standard there, and I want to at least meet that standard. Yeah. So that's what I was worried about. But whenever I went down to Lubbock to those Songwriter Nights, that's why I was like, okay, maybe I can do this. Mm-hmm. Maybe I just kind of put too much pressure on that first show, and then after that, I started doing more acoustic gigs, and it would end up being another 1.5 years before we put the band together. But a lot of pressure lifted from being there and learning some of those lessons from people there, and then from that stage.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think like just hearing your story about how you got started, like it's really awesome to see that, because like September we started the podcast, and we were sitting down with just the regular dynamic mics. Was that what we had?
I was mics? Not with you there. What was that?
We were sitting down with the regular dynamic mics.
Yeah.
So we just had that, and we were just sitting there just BSing
Bullshit,
the whole time.
Yeah.
So, and we went from that to where we are now. We got a whole set here at Calf Rye. We're ecstatic.
That's badass.
Yeah, we're so we're blessed to be able to. Like, we got to talk to Wyatt Flores yesterday. We were stoked to do that.
Dude, Wyatt, like I just found him pretty recently, and
Wyatt made a fan of me after he told me his story about being a mascot. Oh my god.
Oh god, that song was so damn funny.
Oh man,
dude, Wyatt is a dog, man. I can't wait to see his career.
Yeah. Like
bloom more. He's so damn good.
Yeah,
his writing really is good. Fucking unbelievable in my opinion.
Who are some of the guys you were excited to see here at Calf
Rye? Gio for sure. Parker was a big one.
Mike Ryan.
Mike Ryan. And then Treaty Oak. You said you guys have had Treaty Oak on the podcast before. I've been watching them from a distance for a while, and I think I'm friends with Sam on Facebook or something, but seeing their career and the shit they're doing take off and bloom, I'm just like, that is so fucking cool. Like I like doing the shit we're doing.
Yeah.
And he gets on to me sometimes, because like if we get to play with other artists, I fangirl like a motherfucker. I'm just like, man, I'm so excited to be here with you. I'm so excited to see your set. And he's just like, but you don't understand. Like there's a real passion there.
Yeah.
Like,
but you want to yell at me and be like, don't fangirl if you see somebody famous.
Yeah, but
I'm like,
my fangirling and your fangirling are not the same thing.
I mean, I've met Shaq. I've met a lot of
Shaq?
people. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
shit! You should tell that story.
Oh shit!
This is the redneck Shaq right here.
Hold on. But legit, like I'm just such a fan of the scene and the love between artists. And I don't remember who I was talking with yesterday. I think it was maybe one of Caitlin Butts' guys. But like, you go so many places in the scene and work with a lot of artists, and everybody's fucking cool, dude. Like you're gonna have, you get your assholes and everything, and you get your some that are antisocial or something. They're just there to make their art, but there's so many cool people on this scene. Like it's so cool.
Yeah. Like
I'm blessed beyond belief to get to do this stuff and meet all these people. But this has been a cool fucking weekend so far. We still got the rest of tonight. I'm gonna go check out the rest of the pre-party here in a minute, and all day tomorrow. I'm fucking excited for it.
Yeah.
So it's just, I'm really thankful for y'all having us on the podcast, and at least like y'all were kind of trying to find us and seek us out. I know you didn't know what we looked like, but the fact that you were willing to do that, that's pretty on my part. I'm like, wow, somebody's wanting to talk to me. I'll talk.
That's how we feel every time we get a guest. Like, man, someone actually wants to talk to us.
Bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Like running into people, like I got some friends, every now and then they'll send me photos of shit. Like I'll come on their playlist or their shuffle or anything, and I'm just like, that is a weird fucking feeling. Like people wanting to, hear you and support you and everything like that. It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I think what you guys are doing here with the artists you've had on and the artists you have coming in through Tumbleweed, I'm fucking excited to see where you guys are at the next time we get to come through Stillwater and get a chance to talk with y'all. Because I think it's, bro.
I know, it's going to be awesome.
I'm so fucking excited for y'all.
Dude,
it's not even funny, man.
That makes me feel good.
Bro.
The fact that someone's excited for this podcast, it just makes me feel good.
Like, I shared a post on Facebook probably like 4 days ago saying something to, like, there's a part of me that wants to just fucking shit on all the haters and make a post about all them and everything. But I was like, as many haters as we have so many more supporters and friends and fans of like our band, and the shit we're doing is for you guys.
Yeah.
Like
got time for that negative
I
bullshit.
could give 2 fucks less. If you don't like us, cool. I'm okay with. I can sleep at night with that.
Yeah.
We played my dad's hometown 4th of July last year, and Dad told me a couple months later, he's like, it just, it wasn't a vibe, I mean, we ended up getting rained out and everything about halfway through, but like we play more rock. They were wanting like something like Waylon Jennings or something.
Yeah.
We ain't that. And I told him, I was like, that's okay.
So before we wrap it up, do you guys have socials that you want to plug?
Every social media outlet you can think of, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You can just type in either Kota Lewis or Kota Lewis and the Flyers, and you can pretty much find us. Spencer Gatewood. Yours is boring. We got to figure
Spencer
you
Gatewood
out.
one. I'm plain Jane.
Playing
I'm plain Jane, but I'm wild.
He's
and crazy.
vanilla. But and then every streaming platform you can think of, Kota Lewis and the Flyers, KOTALEWIS. If you type that in, it should pop up. But
we're on OnlyFans. We're on
OnlyFans, Plenty of Fish, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle.
That's perfect. You guys have any merch?
Yes. We do have some merch out. We're set up at Cat Fry for a little bit longer. You have to either email me or not email. That sounded
Or
ancient.
just follow us over there.
Follow us on social.
Yeah.
Well, for people listening, later on.
okay.
Somebody can hear. Somebody's going to be
follow us
listening to
over
this podcast 6 months from now, and they're going to be like, "Man, these some weird motherfuckers." But I kind of want a hat,
I want to show it says drunk 3 a.m. at IHOP.
bro. That's a good idea right there. We're gonna get some. Tank's down there. We're gonna get some that have a picture of Tank that says, "I got to hold Kota Lewis and the Flyers wiener."
That's gonna sell like hotcakes.
Yes.
But we always joke we're on every streaming platform: Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok. You can put it on all your stories, Facebook, all that shit. So we're everywhere you can find us. We paid a lot of money to be there. So availability is the best ability. So
Yes.
we are everywhere.
Well, that was probably one of the funnest podcasts I've ever seen. Yeah, that was
the
awesome.
funniest one for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to oblige, boys.
We'll do it again soon.
Sounds good.
Next time you
Definitely.
guys are still order, we'll do it again.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm
Hell
down.
yeah.
Well, thank you guys for watching.